And we're live. What's up, everybody? Week 14, I believe, of the NFL season is here. It's Jake and Dunk. Obviously, I'm at Mueller Meadows right now. Duncan's in senior's basement. No Kevin today, obviously, with no good intro, so I'm not going to even try. We have Nick Neary coming on, big Bears fan. And then what was the guy from your class?
We got Connor from my Intro to Biz class coming in. He's going to be talking some DFS fantasy football with us.
Cool stuff. Shout out to him, my man. We got a little news here and there, and then we're going to talk about our picks. And then
Yep.
we'll see what the comments have down below. See how that goes. Hopefully everybody's having a good day so far. Make sure you share the channel, subscribe, leave a like down below, and see what you guys want from us. Let's see. We're at 88 as of right. What is it? What's that 88 on the bottom, Dunk? For
That's
Demarius?
uh, that's for Damaris, yeah.
That's good stuff. So you want to talk about that right now, my man?
Yeah, so this week we had some tragic news. Damaris Thomas sadly passed away at the age of 33 years old. Um, from according to reports, he had a seizure in the shower, and he ended up passing away. Didn't make it. Um, Obviously, thoughts and prayers go out to his family. Jake, you don't obviously see this all the time with players, but when a lot of guys talk about like how great of a player was, but an even better person, that really just speaks volumes. Like when you have Demarcus Ware, Aqib Talib, Chris Harris, Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, when you have guys like of that stature in NFL history saying things about a guy like that, it's pretty powerful and it speaks volumes. Obviously, we have a Demarius Thomas signed football helmet in this basement. And like I told Riley Burbach, we were just talking about him 2 weeks ago, Jake.
Yeah.
Literally 2 weeks ago, and it definitely sucks. And obviously, thoughts and prayers go out to his family. Jake, what are your thoughts?
No, I think you pretty much nailed it on the head, which was really random that it was him because, like you said, we talked about him not that long ago. I know my cousin Max. He was a big Demarius Thomas lover, and he was a big Broncos fan back when they were going into their two Super Bowls. But yeah, it's actually really sad, especially since he's so young, family and all. It's really sad, and thoughts and prayers out to the family for sure.
Yeah, and Jake, I think like 33 years old. That's crazy, man. Me and you are what 13
I'm
years
turning
away.
20. I'm turning 21 in like 3 days, so he was only like 12 years older than me, which is
Yeah.
crazy.
And like I was talking to guys yesterday on this Off the Ball Network podcast that were 31, 32 years old. Like it's just crazy to me how definitely gone too soon. Obviously, we're gonna be honoring Demarius Thomas. I think we're gonna keep the 88 in all of our podcasts for a while. Just to remember what kind of football player and what kind of person he really was. Because I think it's respectful and considering we do have a signed helmet. My dad's met him, all that good stuff. So it's pretty big time, bro. What are your thoughts on just the Week 14 storylines, Jake? Moving kind of off of this whole DT thing.
Yeah, no, for sure. So we got. I think we got some cool games, some games we could see in the playoffs for sure. What do we got? Rams and Cardinals, I believe is today, or that might not be today, but that's this week. We got Bills and Bucks. Obviously, that's gonna be a pretty good game, especially it's not going to be in that windy ass weather for crying out loud where the ball isn't even be able to be kicked. So that's going to be a fun game to watch. Hopefully, it's a high scoring one as it should be. Cowboys and Washington, that's going to be a good game regardless, just because it's East to NFC East teams going at it. I'm just looking at the games here real quick. Ravens Browns has potential, obviously. Then we're going to move over to I think maybe a little bit of a sleeper game we could maybe see something go is the 49ers and Bengals. That's at 325 a game, I think it is. I saw. So we'll see how that goes. But we got some cool games. What's his nuts? Derrick Henry, potential to come back in the playoffs. Big for the Titans. Huge for the Titans. Hopefully he can come back because that's their whole centerpiece of their offense. Without him, whole team's garbo.
Well, and
Um,
Jake, if they get Henry back, man, look out. The Titans could mess around and win this wide open AFC, man. I don't think there's really a clear cut favorite right now.
uh-uh.
If I had to say who's the favorite right now, it'd be that team up in Foxborough, Massachusetts. Just
For
my
sure,
thought.
Patriots are looking pretty nice. They're sitting on top within 1 seed. So yeah, you got like Patriots, Bills, Chiefs, Chargers, Ravens, Bengals, Titans,
Jake,
Colts. Those are the top teams in the AFC. Whereas the NFC is like Cowboys, Cardinals, Rams, Packers, Buccaneers. That's what it's looking like.
yeah, for sure. I will say, Jake, I would actually put Buffalo a tier below today. They looked really disappointing last weekend. Against New England. They got ran rushing on, man, literally. What,
Mm-hmm.
230 yards, Jake, was it?
Something like it.
But you want to start making our picks for today?
Sure. You want to do these real quick? Hold on, let me just pull it up. Schedule. Boom, boom, boom. You ready to roll?
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, pretty good. All right. So obviously, hold on. I just skimmed over it. This past Thursday, Vikings beat the Steelers 36-28. So we're not doing the Thursday pick. That was a cool game. The comeback almost happened, which was pretty epic. But
Yeah.
all right, here we go. Saints, Jets,
Saints, 24-21.
Falcons, Panthers,
Panthers 17-14.
Seahawks, Texans,
Seahawks 31, Texans 17.
Raiders, Chiefs,
Chiefs 34, Raiders 31.
Ravens, Browns,
Browns 21, Ravens 20.
ooh, Cowboys, and Washington,
Washington 28, Dallas 24.
Jaguars, Titans,
Titans 31, Jaguars 14.
Lions, Broncos,
Broncos 27, Lions 23.
Giants, and Chargers,
Chargers 17, Giants 13.
49ers, Bengals,
Bengals 34, 49ers 30.
Bills, Buccaneers,
Buccaneers 34, Bills 20.
Bears, Packers,
Packers 30, Bears 17.
Rams, and Cardinals for Monday Night Football.
Rams 37, Cardinals 34.
And then Thursday Night Football, Chiefs, Chargers,
Ooh, that's gonna be. Where's that game at, Jake?
LA.
I'll go Chiefs 31-27.
Okay. Yeah, I like
All
that
right,
score.
and I'll run through them for you now. Rams Cardinals.
Rams, Cardinals. I'll go Cardinals 27-24.
Bears Packers.
Packers 31, Bears 13.
Bills Bucks.
Bucks 31, Bills 28.
49ers Bengals.
Bengals 24, 49ers 21.
Giants Chargers.
Chargers 27, Giants 20.
Broncos Lions.
Where's that game being played?
Denver Colorado.
All right. I'll go Broncos. Broncos 31, Lions freaking 16.
Seahawks Texans.
Seahawks 17, Texans 10.
Falcons at the Panthers.
Panthers 27. Wait, you say Falcons?
Falcons at the Panthers. Yeah.
All right, I'll go Falcons. Falcons 27, Panthers 24.
Cowboys at the football team.
Football team 21-18.
Saints at Jets.
Saints 20-17.
Raiders Chiefs.
Chiefs 25-22.
Jaguars at the Titans.
Titans 24-21.
Browns Ravens in Cleveland.
Damn. I'll go Browns on this one. Browns 27-25.
Hey, by the way, Jake, Dunk Senior's getting worked in Madden right now.
As he should be, man. He doesn't have the
he's-
sticks like I do.
He's looking like you out here getting worked.
Bro, it was one time the cameras weren't even on. I swear to God.
Nah, it was like 2 or 3, Jay. Come on now.
I swear to God, when I'm not at the Duenkel household with their cheat codes, I win by 50 every game. I don't know what it is over there.
Jake, I will legitimately one of these days bring my Xbox over to your house. We'll play a game of Madden, and we'll see.
Dude, I swear to God, ask what's his nuts?
Kevin?
Oh, Kevin, and ask Jack, man. When I throw the sticks on 2K, when I throw them on Madden, I know how to do it. It's just with your little ass. You got those cheat codes or something. I don't know what's going on over there, Duenkel, but it's nothing. It's nothing like legal.
My little 6'1", 220 ass. All right, bro.
You ain't 6'1", bro. You like 6'3", No, you're like 6'2", 6'3". Get yourself a measuring tape.
Dude, I'm not 6'3", Jake. There's no way,
you like 6'2",
dog.
bro. You like 6'2", 6'3".
You think so?
You need a tape measure.
Yeah, I think I got one of those.
I hope you got a tape measure. It's probably marked off at like 2. Never mind. We ain't gonna talk about it.
All right. Jake, Connor's in here. We're gonna talk some fantasy football, man.
All right, go for it, my man. I'm excited to learn.
Connor, what up?
What's going on, guys?
Connor, Jake, Connor. Connor does fantasy football talk with me usually once a week on the channel, Jake.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
This the legend himself. Connor, Jake does not know much about fantasy football, so me and you are gonna have to educate him today.
Educate me.
Oh gosh.
I'm gonna start off. I'm gonna start off, Connor, with your starts of the week. What are you thinking, bro?
I mean, first we gotta look at quarterback. I feel like Cam's still a start even after that bad game.
Okay.
Taysom you still gotta start Taysom Hill after his 4 picks because he still can give you 100 on the ground. Running back wise, obviously Antonio Gibson. It looks like McKissick's out again. And I don't know if you guys remember, but last year Gibson just ate against the Cowboys. I'm pretty sure he did it twice. I know he did it at least once. Gosh, there's so many games today. I'm just looking through them all. I mean, the Bucs-Bills game all around just looks like starts. 49ers-Bengals looks good. Like I was listening to you guys give out scores, and you had 30s all over the board. So there's a lot of good plays today. That's for sure. But
hey, Connor, a couple guys you didn't mention in there that I'm a little disappointed. Packers going up against the Bears tonight, man. I think Aaron Rodgers, Aaron Jones, Devonta Adams. I mean, you could stack those 3 guys and possibly get 50, 60 points from the 3 of them, right?
Oh, no doubt. I mean, the 3 of those guys are just obvious. You got to play them. Well, you have to play them. Like anything with Aaron Rodgers. One of the sneakier ones I would say is Crowder, though. I'm just looking earlier in the day. You just got Elijah Moore put on IR. So I'm definitely throwing Crowder in when I can. But yeah, I mean, for DFS, I'm definitely throwing Crowder. Does it sound weird for you guys?
There you go. Try that now. I think because I switched over to my computer now.
Oh, gotcha. All good. But yeah, for DFS, like you don't get the Bears Packers on the main slate. So that's not what I'm looking at. But yeah, that's one where, I mean, as a Bears fan, it hurts to say it, but start everyone in Green Bay on the Packers side of things.
So Connor, question for you here. So a lot of people have been asking me today, Javonte Williams or Melvin Gordon today. Both are active. Who do you like? Who would you ride with?
Yeah, like you said, it sounds like Melvin's gonna play. I'd ride with Javante if it's one against the other. I mean, you saw what he did last week. 100 on the ground, receiving touchdown. He had 9 targets. I don't think he'll get that workload again, but if he can get you 60 on the ground and 5 targets with the touchdown, I mean, that's a 20-point day right there. So I would start him over Melvin. But yeah, between those two, it's just who gets the touchdowns, really. Because they're both, if they're still a 50-50 split, it's whoever falls in the end zone is going to end up with more points almost always. So that one, and against the Lions, you can start both of them, honestly. Like, I mean, there's just a joke. That one's tough. I just don't know if the Broncos are just going to run away with it or what's going to happen there. So,
Connor, real quick. I know, don't want to keep you too long. Obviously, know it's Sunday and all that good stuff. But you got any thoughts on Demaryius Thomas, man? Obviously tragically passed away this week.
yeah, that hurt to see. Honestly, I was very surprised. I was shocked to see it, but it was cool to see the response, and also a lot of like videos I saw were really good things. Like I think it was when he retired. I'm not positive, but it was him, Peyton Manning, sending him a message, and obviously I believe Demaryius caught his 500th touchdown. I remember there's that big milestone. Yeah, it was just awesome to see all the good things sent his way, honestly. But that was tragic to see, especially, I mean, 33 years old. That's ridiculous. But
yeah, it's absolutely crazy, man. Jake, any questions for Connor, fantasy football wise? Anything you want to pick up and learn from him?
Obviously, I got some questions. Dunk, I'm a journalist. I'm just kidding. All right, so all right, because Dunk wants me to do this next year. He wants me to get in this whole thing. He wants me to put $20 in. When I'm starting a draft, all right, because he wants to take my money. When I'm starting my draft, obviously I know quarterback is the most important position, right, in fantasy, right? All right. What's the second most important position when it comes to fantasy football, and what should I be looking for?
Well, first off, quarterback isn't the most important position.
Oh, shit.
I'll be real with you. It's running back because there's only 32 of them in the league that are starters. And you got to play 2 or 3 of them a week. The quarterback, there's 32 of them, but you only got to start 1. So you can wait and wait. Like this year, I did a lot of best ball drafts where it's like you draft your team at the beginning and don't touch it. And they just put in the best players every week. And Jalen Hurts was going like 10th quarterback overall, which obviously right now this year, I think he's probably 3rd or 4th in quarterbacks probably after this week. So you can wait and you can usually find a guy. I mean, a couple years ago, it was Lamar. When he won the MVP, was going 10th or 15th quarterback off the board. But yeah, you gotta take care of running back because there's only so many, and there's those 6 or 7 workhorse backs. When you get one of those, you gotta take care of those. Tight end's a tough one, honestly. That one's just tough because it's kind of like quarterback. There's only so many of them, but it's hard to draft one of the early ones when you can get Kelsey or Tyreek Hill. So you got to make those decisions. But if you draft a Kelsey, you don't want too many tight ends because then you're not going to have enough elsewhere. You got it.
Now, when you're in fantasy, is it almost bad? I'm just trying to learn. Is it almost bad to pick someone like off of like you said, a Kansas City or like the Buccaneers because they have so many weapons and they would not be able to get as many points? Does that make sense?
Yeah, you're just saying because it's more distributed. They got a lot of.
Yeah.
No, not really. Just because in other offenses where they're not distributed, they're not scoring points. Like you look at Jacksonville, you don't want anyone in Jacksonville or Houston really. Right. Like Detroit, I guess with Swift, you kind of want someone on Detroit, but no, because you kind of want those high-powered offenses. So, yeah, like stacking something like that. So if you can get like, what's a realistic one? Because you're never going to get Hill, Mahomes, and Kelsey just because they all go so high.
Yeah.
But like stacking that offense is never a bad idea. But like getting Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs, and say like a Beasley or something.
Yeah.
Just like, plus then you have a backup plan. If anyone gets injured, anything happens, you got someone else to fill in. Or like I said with Swift, like draft, if you get Swift, you can get Jamal Williams too and double down. And that way you always got a running back to fill in.
I gotcha. All right. See,
You know what I'm
Dunk, this is why I like this. This is making me be a more informed person, a renaissance man, as they say, Dunk. I like this.
He's going to be taking your money next year. Watch out.
Dunk, get ready.
Connor, no, man. Nah.
Dunk, that belt is mine, bitch. That belt is mine.
That belt is mine, bitch.
That is my belt.
That's
right,
that's actually really funny, Jake. We're gonna have to quote that. That belt is mine, bitch. I like that.
But
put that on a shirt.
Wait. Oh, I'm putting that on the back of this shirt. I'm gonna go to the freaking whatever it's called and get that printed on here. What kind of league are you in? Because I know there's different types of leagues and stuff. What kind of league are you in, Colin?
For me personally, I pretty much just do DraftKings. Like, so that's weekly.
Oh, money. Oh shit.
Not that much for a college student. You know, you throw in a little bit and see if you can hit it big. But yeah, you try. But yeah, so that's pretty much what I'm doing right now. I have 4 or 5 fantasy teams on like ESPN, but nothing for money or anything, and nothing I really pay attention to that seriously.
Okay.
So I'm more looking at like this week. I'm looking at guys like the Detroit running backs who are cheap, trying to figure out how to put them in lineups. Just find new guys for the Chargers to throw the ball to, stuff like that. So
I wasn't flipping you off. I was flipping Dunk off, by the way. I know you saw that. He said he did something stupid. All right, that one I like. Now that's the Demaryius Thomas one. You can talk about that Dunk soon. Do you do like so you said DraftKings? Do you do like other types of like gambling on there? Do you put like wages? What do you do more than just fantasy football?
My buddy's really into UFC, so sometimes he sends me his lineup. Like last night, I put like 8 on it and won like 40 off of his lineup because he had a good lineup. Not gonna lie.
There we go.
What else? A little bit of NBA here and there. It's just tough every single day with NBA. It's a challenge, but mostly NFL. I wait for Sunday. That's the big day.
Yeah, totally. Are you a Bulls fan? Because you're a Bears fan?
Absolutely.
It's happening. It's gonna happen soon. Get ready, Dunkel. You're about to see the Bulls, baby.
Watch out for Lonzo.
Bro, I said Jake, I literally said the Bulls were for real before the season started. I literally told you and Kevin that I thought they had finished 3rd in the East.
That did not come out of that pretty little mouth, man. You were talking rubbish.
No, I don't talk shit, man. I'm just playing.
I'm just playing.
I was about to say.
Damn, Connor didn't even have my bag, bro. Okay, I see how it is, man. That's fine, you know.
Connor just been back, man.
Connor, who's your favorite team's the Bears, right?
Yes, sir.
I got you.
It's sad to be a Bears fan.
Not excited for tonight. Not excited at all.
I probably don't even watch it.
Honestly, I don't think so either. It's not worth it to watch Justin Fields get sacked 7 times. That's what I'm waiting for.
Hopefully he stays healthy. Hopefully he doesn't get hurt, and hopefully it's a closer game than we're all thinking. And who knows? Maybe if we beat the Packers, it's gonna mess you guys up in the long run. So,
I mean, honestly, I'm just ready to just throw in Nick Foles at this point. Give the man a chance. Who cares?
Nick Foles sucks.
Nick, what do you mean? He has the same amount of Super Bowls as freaking Aaron Rodgers. Close amount of wins, about the same. They're close. Yeah, man.
But Super Bowl's what counts. So
yes, there you go. Same NFC Championship wins, Dunk. Wait, come on, man. I'm comparing Nick Foles to Aaron Rodgers. I see a comparison.
Oh, don't bring up the NFC Championship. That's just mean, man.
Damn.
So there's a lot of memories going through Packers fans right now.
Oh, early exit from Connor. An early exit. I think he accidentally clicked.
I think so. Jake, Connor, what are your thoughts on Connor, man?
My man, C Swizzle has been informing me And I like that because I want to do fantasy because next year I want to see that face of yours tearing up like a Michael Jordan meme so that I can take your money, take your father's money, and then go after Fish's money, and then ultimately take that belt. So I'm ready for it. I'm gonna get into DraftKings too because money's money, and we all love money. So I'm gonna do that. That was pretty cool. Shout out to C Swizz on that one.
Yeah, dude. Connor's a fun guy. We were actually talking one night, Jake, after because we're in a night class. We were talking in the parking lot in front of our cars or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, man, really into fantasy. And I'm like, well, we're kind of looking for like some fantasy audiences on the show as well. And here, Connor joined back. There we go. We'll keep this conversation going. Connor, I was just telling Jake the story about how we kind of came up with this whole fantasy football talk idea. So it's literally middle of the night, Jake, like 9 o'clock. Me and Connor are just sitting out there chatting it up about fantasy football. And then it ends up becoming a series type thing on the podcast. And now he's out here informing you, trying to help you win some money next year.
I might go into DraftKings right after this. I'm not too sure. I might freaking throw down Ford and get 400,000, and we're all going to Cabo after that.
Jake, what your quote was what exactly earlier?
That belt is mine,
Bitch.
They just come out sometimes. Sometimes it just comes out.
I'm actually making that a quote post right now on the story.
That belt's mine, bitch. And then I can get it engraved too. Have you seen the belt, Connor? Have you seen the belt that they all like to parade around in?
I have no idea what belt we're talking about, but
so I'll give a quick rundown. Correct me if I'm wrong, Brett. They have a fantasy league, and the winner gets, I think, the money, a belt, and then, just the bragging rights as well. Mm-hmm. So the belt is like a WWE belt, picture like that with gold. It's like, I think it's gold and green. I think it's Packer colors, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh,
and
God.
Engraved on the side of it too.
No, it's black and gold, Jake.
Black and gold. My fault. Black.
Okay. That's better.
I forget who won it the first year. This is the second. Mark. That's right. My man from Seattle. He's gonna come back. And they have their little belt. And shout out to Mark, the Madison graduate, the man that lives all the way out in Washington State. Jesus. So that's a pretty cool idea. Next year, it'll be mine. I'll be the third winner of it. Duenkel, you'll just have to remind me on Fridays to update my lineups, FYI.
But I got to remind you to update your lineups, buddy. Okay, bud.
There you go. Where's my man Nick Geary? Nick Geary should be in here.
Yeah, dude. I don't know where Nick Geary went, bro.
Well, if Nick Neary's not here, man, I'm gonna have to tell him Oswego. He needs to be working on that finance project. What are you Connor? What are you studying in school? What are you studying?
I'm undecided, man. I'm just doing the business thing right now. I think we're gonna go for sports media, though. I think that's the thing.
That'd be pretty cool.
That's how me and Brett. That's how we first met. Was in the sports media class.
Yes, sir.
Jake, Nick is here. You want me to let him in?
Yeah.
Nick, what up?
You're muted, Nick. You're muted. Oh, he's got that Carthage Wi-Fi right now. Hold on.
What's up, Nick?
Yeah, nothing much, y'all. Just honestly, I'm just kind of chilling right now, starting my morning slow. So, and after Connor and Duenkel and Jake, what y'all were saying, let's just face it right now. Bears ain't winning shit. I'm done. I will agree with Duenkel on this one. Bears ain't winning. But I do have a question for y'all. If this means for the Bears, I want to, because granted, the passing of Demaryius Thomas was sad, which I'll get into in a little bit. But actually, I just want to say, because I know what he was going through. I have it at night, so seizures do affect him. Rest in peace. But yeah. So Connor, even for fantasy, kind of my instance, what would you say too? Kind of is the best way? Because I'm right now I'm at like 8 and 5. Do you know any other ways to like kind of like boost your points with injuries going down at the end of the year?
I mean, I guess it depends on what you need. Like, it depends on who you got. Because if you got a guy like Tyreek, it's never bad to have like a backup plan if he goes down.
Mhm.
But the more you got to handcuff running backs at this point. Just if you have workhorse running backs, you got to try to get those handcuffs because if they go down, you're SOL. So like if you got Cook, you need Madison right now. Zeke and Pollard, same type of thing. But yeah, it's really working that waiver wire. I've never been good at drafting. I'll be real with you. I've never been good at the draft. I'm always a waiver wire guy where my team looks completely different by week 4 from what I drafted. Like,
okay. And even
Yeah, well, Nick, that's how I've been this year too, man. Like I've had Darren Waller go down. I've had Rodgers miss game, obviously with COVID. I've had injuries like crazy. Darren Waller's been out the last 2 weeks, so I've been working that waiver wire, man, and been finding ways to win. So 8-5, I think I'm 3rd place in the league, and I'm playing Dunk Senior this week, which she about to catch us out. We know what's about to happen.
Wait, I have another question for C Swizzle. Okay, so you said you're not a big drafting guy, right?
Yeah,
So
I'm not good at it. I like to do it. I'm not good.
Yeah. No, my fault. Let me make sure I got my words right. So I understand you can trade in fantasy football and stuff. How do you make a trade? Like, I don't know how to say this because that's like the biggest thing I hear is Dunk saying I got to get like a good trade in. How do you make it so that it's like irresistible for another person to get? You know what I mean? Because say I'm trying to get like an Aaron Rodgers or something like that. How are we getting these trades going?
See, Aaron Rodgers is tough because the name value. Like the best way to do it is look for like long term. So like if 5 weeks ago you traded for a guy like Javonte Williams when he was like a 10-point guy and now he's just dropped 30 for you last week, like you got to look long term and you got to offer guys who you think aren't good long term, like say like a Laviska Shenault. Like when Chark went down, a lot of people thought that he was going to be good, and he's still not. So if you felt he wasn't going to be good, trade him away right then when his value is the highest. You know, it's all about who you think is going to be good or not. So some of them you win, some of them you lose. But like I said, like if you get a guy like Javonte Williams 3-4 weeks ago, you're feeling good right now. So
okay. I'm see Duenkel, you're getting nervous. I can already tell you're sweating. I'm starting to figure this stuff out already.
Jake, I'm not sweating at all. I'm actually cool, calm, and collected, my boy.
You lose your father today, man. You're about to lose them. Hey, Neri, quick question for you, man. What do you think the score of this Bear game is going to be, man? What do you think it's going to be?
I don't know if it's going to be 30-17. I got to disagree with that. Sorry, Duenkel, for the pack, but I do think it's going to be a bad one, bro. I got to say, just with how the management's been, how the coaching's been, how just the online in general, you can see that this is gonna be a tough win. I don't even know if I can watch anymore. I mean, this is coming from, I think Connor could agree with me on this. Long live Bears fans saying this. Long live Bears fans. I mean, even my mom was saying this, that going back to like I forget the coach's name from the 70s, but it's been that long since we have actually won a soup. And even granted, there was some news I actually heard for the Bears. One of the guys, former Bear, actually Trace Armstrong, was talking about they might have a role for him, and that could lead into Ryan Day. That's what I heard from some things on Instagram that I've seen. But yeah, I just with this win, guys, I don't even think the Bears are going to do it. It's just watching Fields. The best thing I could say for right now for me is that Fields will. It's all about Fields' progression, and I'm rebuilding at this point.
I'm going 28-17. Bears cover. Bears are covering tonight.
I'm gonna say I would say 24. I'll go 24. 24-10 probably.
If we hold them to a field goal, I'll be shocked on any drive. It's either touchdown. Once they get in the red zone, it's over.
What do you got? Brett?
What do you got?
Ryan Ramczyk, starter at tackle for the Saints, out. J.D. McKissick officially out. And also David Johnson is out as well today.
That's crazy.
Wow. Some early game inactive. So that Saints Jets, man, that might be a little bit of a trap game, man. with Ramczyk being out there.
Plugging in Kamara still.
For sure. He's a dog. Jake, what are you drinking?
Don't worry about it.
That man's got a coffee, bro.
Thanks for
dirty
the
coffee.
invite. Thanks for the invite for coffee, Jake. Appreciate it.
You're in Spain right now, Duenkel. What do you want me to do? You took a one-plane trip out to Spain. I'm here in Salem, Wisconsin, where it's freezing
I'm
cold.
in Kenosha, Wisconsin, motherfucker.
Jesus. Well, why didn't you invite Nick for coffee? He's in Kenosha. Why are you coming at me? Sorry, Nick. I didn't want you to
I didn't have coffee. I didn't have coffee.
Well, you could use some.
Hey, boys, apparently my phone doesn't want me to be here, but it is about to die soon, just so you know. So,
okay. Oh shoot. Any last quick? You got any questions for Connor? Ask him quick before the cellular device dies.
Connor, just real quick, want to say thank you so much for joining us and answering all of our questions, man. Appreciate it.
No problem. Down to do it anytime.
All right, man.
Have a good Sunday, guys.
You too, buddy.
Peace.
Duenkel, I say we have him on every Sunday. I like to have fantasy updates, and I want to learn as much as possible.
All right, every Sunday Connor's on. Jake,
now I gotta pick apart this kid. Below us.
All right,
oh God, y'all.
Where you going?
Jeez, this man, I'm worried about both of y'all in fantasy.
That's what I thought. All right, Neri. Hey.
Yeah.
Oh, you can hear me? All right, good. We obviously know our Bears aren't going to do too hot today.
No.
I gave them 13 points. I think it's going to be 31-13. I don't think it's going to be a hot one. But that's okay because I know you're a Florida guy. I'm a Tom Brady guy. Let's talk about that.
Tampa. Ooh, okay.
Tampa and Bills is a good game. What do you think's going on here, man? I got Tampa winning. I think it's going to be a close dog match.
Okay, Tampa who? Sorry, Jake. Can you just say that again?
Tampa Bills. I think it's going to be a good game. I think it's going to be a close game. Who do you think's winning this game? What do you like about it?
Okay, so I'm going to say this is kind of a close one because, granted, I think the Bills this year, granted, they're not – I don't know if they'll be Super Bowl contenders yet, but they are a very young I shouldn't say very young, but they're a good team right now, and they are one of the top teams in the AFC East. And I feel like this is going to be a good game. I think it's going to be kind of for the Bills. It's like, oh, you have to go up against last year's Super Bowl champs, which I think – I don't know if they were what they were when they won, but I definitely do think that Tampa could do it. You know, they have some talent still to really make a run at the playoffs. So I think this game is going to be very interesting. I think it's going to be for Brady. I don't know if it's a winnable game because I haven't checked Tampa's record, but really I haven't been catching up on any football the last couple weeks, but I do think with this game, it's going to be meaning for Allen. It's going to be him trying to beat this team, trying to prove that, hey, we could play against another team like this. I feel like to get that, I mean, how can I say? Yes, they've proven it, but this is another added step. So I think for this game, I think it would be, I'm going to go with Tampa winning it though. I think 28-20. So I think it's going to be, even for the defense, it's going to be pretty evenly matched.
Okay, I like that. And now I'm about to do you completely dirty, Neri. I'm flipping to a different sport because we're both Chicago-loving boys. All right, Chicago Bulls, man. Duenkel doesn't like it. I love bringing them up as much as possible just to rub it in his face because my basketball team is better than his. My GOAT is better than his wannabe.
Right now, your team is better than mine, and probably this year.
The Los Lakers are losers, all right? Just
Jake, I noticed what you did there too, how you added on at the end, but that's fine. We'll let it slide since it's NFL Sunday.
Hey, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Neri, I didn't get a chance to hear from you, man. What do you think is the ceiling for this team? We haven't talked about this in a while. What do you think is the ceiling for this team this year? Granted, this year as it is right now.
With the injuries that they have, I mean, I'm not saying right now because even now looking at the standings, they were a 2 seed. I don't know if they dropped to 3 because now them and Milwaukee are kind of in the same boat. They're 17-10. Yeah. So I think they could be a number from what we have seen. They had the potential, I think, right now to be a number 1 seed because I don't know if they will beat Brooklyn, but I feel like they won't be this year. But I definitely like from what we can tell that there's the potential to be a NBA Finals team. For me, I still think they're going to be. If I see it right now, maybe a 2 or 3 seed, maybe a 4 in the East. But I think the Bulls are a very good and young team. I know one of my buddies was telling me this. He's like, "Oh well, And I watched the game against Miami last night. I watched almost all of it, and it's a rough game when you have DeRozan out, Derek Jones Jr.,
pretty much everybody.
some DeSumo and Johnson, who was just placed on a 10-day contract. So, I mean, for this team, it's definitely gonna mean that if you're Mark Eversley and AK, you have the pieces there, and I think and the biggest thing I was surprised with, and even everyone was commenting on, is that DeRozan's gonna be a crappy signing. He's not gonna do much. I'm like, well, and I kind of agree with it at first. I'm like, bro, why are we getting DeRozan? I feel like it's just not gonna work, but apparently it has.
Just clicking.
But I mean, right now, I think it's like I said, they're a 2 or 3 seed. How they've been, and I'm not mad if they honestly don't win the finals or if they're just a playoff team this year, because getting back to that it's progression in itself. So I think this year they're really there's still a ton of games left too. So they're right now like I would, like I said, I think they're a 2, 3, or 4 seed right now. But I think even coming in, maybe in the next couple years, they'll be a 1 seed. But yeah, I think I'm sorry, Dunk. Those Lakers right now are just not hot, bro. They just not hot.
I mean, they're not. They're not. But here's the thing, like, I think it really just comes down to they just have to play more together. All 3 of those boys have not been on the floor a lot this year.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have everybody back and healthy. That's another thing. And then 3, like, LeBron has to be available. Because obviously when he's out there, we're a better basketball team than when he's not. I mean, it's no secret. You guys watch the games.
Yeah.
When the Lakers don't have LeBron, they definitely look different. I think, Nick, just to go off of what you said, man, like, I think the Bulls are like a second, maybe Eastern Conference Finals round team this year, which I feel like is a really good success and a really good stepping stone for them to build off of heading into the future. Jake, I obviously know you got some thoughts since you're a big-ass Bulls fan, my boy.
You got to ride or die with them, bro. They hot right now. They really hot.
Yes, sir.
I mean,
you got to fear the Bulls, bro. Fear the Bulls. That's all I got to say. I just like to get Neri's opinion. All right. Hey, Neri, I don't know if you watched it, but I think it's called the Stag Bowl, for D3 National Championship. I did some research.
Yeah.
North Central and some team from Texas is in it, right?
Yeah, North Central and then some other team. Yeah, I think because me and Dunk knows them, but me and Evan were looking up last night that they were literally, it was them and some other team. Yeah, so.
Yeah, man. So that should be a pretty cool game. I believe that's in Ohio. I think that game's in Ohio.
They're going to be in Canton.
What?
They're going to be in Canton, Ohio.
That's badass. That's cool. You got any thoughts on that? Because you boys were down there. Yeah, I can't pronounce that name. What is it?
Abby Moon coming in clutch. Mary
Moon.
Mary Hardin Baylor. The Baylor, like the Baylor Bears, baby.
Bear
clawed up. But you guys saw it firsthand, man, with North Central. I think they're like ranked number 1 in the country, something like that. Who do you guys got winning this game? I'm going with that 3-worded college, man. MHB, because I heard they beat the brakes off of Whitewater.
Bro. I'm going North Central.
I mean, I'm going with Dunk. I think North Central's got it, bro. They even Dunk. You know this. When we played them, bro, they've been on top of their game the last couple of years. I mean,
yeah,
it's been.
And the thing that's crazy, Jake, and things that like we being on the field kind of noticed throughout that game is their quarterback was just throwing with pinpoint accuracy. I went up to Nick probably mid-second quarter and said their quarterback's on today, man. You know?
You did. I remember that actually. You came up to me. You're like, oh, he's like, oh, Neri. yeah, this quarterback's on point. I'm like, some of those guys, I think it was like one of the guys from the North Central 2 years ago or a year ago got signed by an NFL team, if I'm not mistaken. So don't quote me on that. But
Yeah, I don't know who it was.
yeah,
But I know that there was a guy, but yeah, it'll be definitely interesting. Nick, do you have a hot take NFL wise today, man?
I don't know. I mean, for the hot take, bro, I would have to say, dude, I think, like I said, with the games, bro, I haven't checked up, but if anything, I'm hoping that for Fields it doesn't end in more picks. That's my hot take. I feel like if Fields could, because a lot of them they were saying, oh well, Justin Fields, his picks are his fault. I was watching something on my Instagram too, which it was like 2 out of the 6 were his fault, and I hope if he gets a less tonight than 4, I think that would be my hot take.
Okay. I was thinking your hot take was gonna be Nagy gets fired after the game, but
Yeah, it's gonna be one of them too. I'm hoping.
Jake, what about you, man? Hot takes for the games today before we say sayonara to the fine folks watching and to the man himself, Nick Neary, for joining us today.
Yeah. Taysom Hill, he's the starter today for the Saints, correct?
Yes, sir.
My man Taysom Hill will be throwing for 3 touchdowns, throwing for 3. He's gonna throw 3, man.
No way.
He's gonna throw for 3. I can just feel it in my left gut. I can feel it. I can feel it,
Thank
man.
God you said gut.
Yep, me too. All right, what about you, Dunk? What's your hot take? Make it
Oh
something
man,
not something that's easily done. It's got to be hot. It's got to be something crazy.
I'm gonna go with my guy from the Ohio State University, Scary Terry McLaurin, 150 plus yards receiving and 2 tuds for the Buds today, baby. Always. Jake, you're supposed to do IO. Come on,
No,
man.
I'm an Alabama fan. You already know
You
this. I've been an Alabama fan
stooge.
since 2001.
You
Bro.
stooge.
Since
You're
2001,
stooge.
I've been an Alabama fan, man.
Jake, I'm disappointed in you. Really am.
Bro, stop.
I'm
I
disappointed.
I don't like JV teams. I like varsity teams. I'm not gonna mess with Ohio when I can be an Alabama fan.
Oh, Jesus.
Bro, I just can't stand with Alabama no more. I'm done. I'm on new blood in there.
Hey,
Me.
Hey, did you see your boy Bryce Young won the Heisman, Jake? Did you see that?
No,
You watched the
I'm
ceremony?
doing it. I'm doing it for you right now. Look, I'm doing it for you right now. Yeah,
Okay,
Heisman,
okay.
baby. That's all we produce. That's all we produce. But all right, D Meister, Nick Near. Neary, I'll see you tomorrow. Duenkel, I might see you tomorrow. Boys, have a good day. Watch some football, eat some food, and I'll check with you guys later, all right?
Yeah, Jake, we'll probably be texting throughout the games. All love, brother. See you boys later.
Yep.
Uncle Jordan's the GOAT.